Hi, it's Dan from Nancy and Dan Travel to Disney, and today we have another one of our seniors checklists, room reviews. And by the picture that I'm showing right now, you can probably guess where we are. We're at the new Island Tower at Disney's Polynesian Village and Resort. Hi, it's Dan from Nancy and Dan Travel. And the senior checklist was created when we asked the over now 91,000 members of the Disney for Seniors Facebook group what amenities did they want to have when they stay at any of the 6 Disney resorts throughout the world. So the top 30 items most frequently requested by these seniors are in the checklist. And we've got 15 grouped as safety items and 15 grouped as convenience items. So we're going to put it to the test on unit 8319. And this is a dual studio. It's not your regular traditional studio. The Island Tower has that too. This is a dual studio. Saw them first, I believe, at Disney's Riviera Resort. And now they're here in the Poly Tower. They are also, Nancy and I are staying at one of them, at the Disneyland Tower. So it's a dual studio because there is no bed. And it's very small square footage. There is a Murphy bed. And here it is here. Now, at the end of this seniors checklist review, I will put a link to the standard room tour video that we released 2 or 3 days ago. So you can view all the amenities from a senior's perspective. So we're not going to go through all the amenities in this seniors checklist tour. We're going to focus strictly on these 30 items on our seniors checklist. 15 safety focused and 15 convenience focused. The 30 most frequently requested items by seniors and what they want from their accommodations when they travel to any of the 6 Disney resorts worldwide. You ready? Here we go. And again, this is for a standard type room. This is not for an ADA compliant accommodation at all. It's just a standard hotel room, resort room, and so on. All right, safety item number 1. Grab or safety bars around the toilet, the bathtub, and the shower. Well, here is the bathroom. No grab bars around the toilet. There's no bathtub. It is a step-up shower. It's about 6 inches, 5 inches, 6 inches high step. And there's no safety bar in the shower. All right, so no check marks there. Number 2, walk-in shower. Well, it's got a 6-inch rise, but we'll call that a walk-in shower. Now, if you are mobility challenged, whether you use a scooter or a wheelchair or a walker or canes, what have you, or someone to assist you, please don't stub your toe over that. That's a good 5-6 inches high, but still considered a walk-in shower. Item number 3, as far as safety, true refrigerator. You might be thinking, isn't a refrigerator convenience? No, not when, say, as seniors tend to do, have medications that need to be refrigerated. Here is the cooler. Stick my arm in, and I tell you, it's barely colder than room temperature. So to me, that's a cooler, not a refrigerator. Yes, there are instructions there, in theory, how to make it cooler. But again, I'm gonna guess, why should I have to play with that to make it cooler? No pun intended. So no check mark there. Safety item number 4, electrical USB outlets. There's a sufficient number of them and they are accessible. Now, electrical outlets here, but no USB or USB-C. No electric outlets anywhere under the TV or on top of the very nice and large and useful dresser. Electrical outlet there, but no USB, USB-C. Yes, got to put the TV there, but that doesn't help us. Yes, over here. Electrical outlets, but no USB, USB-C. Let's put the checklist down for a minute. Without pulling the Murphy bed down, here is not only the 2 electrical outlets, but I don't know if you can see this, but I've got my cord plugged into one of them to help. There is one USB and one USB-C, which is an outlet right there. That's it. Except for behind here. And I will pull the Murphy bed down because that's one of our 30 items linears checklist. But there is a USB-C in here. May or may not be useful. Not useful if you sleep on that side of the bed. So you might get half marks there. And as far as accessible, oh, there's another pair of electrical outlets there. With the bed up, because this question will be asked, and let's see, are we there yet? Yes, number 5. Is there room for 1 or 2 scooters inside? Now remember, this checklist is not for an ADA compliant accommodations. It's for standard accommodations. Not all seniors who use scooters or wheelchairs want an ADA compliant room. So with the bed, Murphy bed up, yes, there is room for 2 scooters, absolutely. But when it's down, it's going to come down to about where my foot is. Okay, that's going to come down to about here. So that's all that you're left with. There would be room for 1 scooter here if you moved either of these 2. That one's on rollers, that one's not. Maybe move them down there or over here to act as a night table. So with the bed down, yes, there is room for 1 for sure. Room for 2, I'm not sure. Item number 6, toilet height. Well, there's the toilet, and that's going to be about 17-ish inches. So a standard height toilet. All right, next item on our seniors checklist, the height of the bed. All right, so this is where I need to pull the bed down to show you. Okay, what I've done, I've put my GoPro camera down, and I'm going to pull the bed down with one hand. And this way you can see how the whole thing operates. Easier than if I was holding it, which I do on the regular room tour video. All right? Okay, so one hand. There. Hopefully you could see all that. So that's the height of the bed. I did not bring my measuring tape this time, but that, based on many of these checklist room tours, this is going to be where my hand is, about the height of Disney standard beds, not the Murphy bed, but the standard bed, that's about 29 inches. So that's going to be about 24 inches or so. So that's the height of the bed. Is that too high for you? Is that too low for you? Again, tall seniors tend to want the bed higher, so they don't have easier time, especially if they have back issues trying to stand up from being seated on the bed. All right, so that is the bed. While it's down, there is, let me go over here again, fortunately it's just dark, but there is the electrical outlet, the pair of them, and there is a USB, a USB-C outlet there as well. And the little knob to the left, that's the light switch for this light. But all right, enough of the features. Again, let's stick with the seniors checklist. I'm gonna go ahead and push this up, get it out of the way. And it is a little bit heavy, so you may, if you ever stay in here, seniors, you may need assistance pulling that down and pushing it back up. Safety item number 8. Tub shower mats, non-slip grip on floors. Well, there's no mats here. You can request one, and I have in the past, and they will bring you a clean, sanitized bath mat. I will tell you, this is a non-slip type of floor, where they have the mortar just a tiny bit below each of these smooth stones. So that's good. All right, item number 9, a bathroom night light. Well, I can tell you there is no night light in this bathroom. There's the light, single switch, puts on the light both over the toilet and inside the shower. This over here There they are. That is, my rubbing up and down, that is a nightlight. So the room does have a nightlight, but it's not in the bathroom. All right, so that was number 9 for the bathroom nightlight. Number 10, elevators under the safety collection of amazing attributes seniors want when they stay at any Disney resort. Yes, the Poly Tower has elevators. And again, it might sound silly to ask, but it's not. For example, Old Key West, not all of the buildings at Old Key West have elevators. So that's very important for seniors, for safety. Electrical outlets near the bed for CPAP machines, number 11. Well, there's electrical outlet there. I showed you electrical outlets on this side, inside the Murphy bed, and there they are, another third pair. Number 12, nightstands on both sides of the bed. No. If you want to consider this part of the couch that remains when the Murphy bed is down as a nightstand, it could, put your reading glasses, maybe medication, pill bottles. No nightstand here. However, you can move both of these guys and you can move them over. That larger one is on wheels, by the way, over here to act as a nightstand. All right, number 13, handheld shower heads. Yes, not sure if you noticed, we'll go back in the shower. Nice handheld shower head. Number 14, seat in the shower stall. No, there is no seat. Will guest services bring you a chair? I do not know. You'd have to call. I don't see why they would not. They'll bring you, and I've called for this before, they will bring you a bath mat. I don't know why they would not bring you a shower seat, but none is there. And then good lighting, number 15, under the safety most frequently requested items. Yes, now I do have all the lights on. I mean, aesthetically, I really like those lights surrounding the two mirrors, but that's neither here nor there. At least during the daytime, there's really good lighting. At nighttime, again, this is the only light here, plus up here, there's lighting, very nice. No lighting over here. I'll try and remember to take at least a picture of this at night for you. So you can see, does this really have good lighting or not? All right, on to the convenience, top 15 items. Number 1, seniors want microwave, coffee maker, and a kettle. Yes, a kettle to boil water for their hot oatmeal or maybe for a cup of tea. Well, there's the Keurig coffee maker. Put the list down, and one of these we saw, there it is. There is the toaster. There is no kettle to boil water. So 2 out of 3. Number 2, fridge and microwave at counter level. Well, you need to be the judge. Literally, this microwave is not on the counter. Is it too high? Depending how high you are, if that meets your needs or not. There is, once again, the cooler. Close that. Okay, number 3, toaster. We just saw the toaster. Number 4, 4th most requested convenience items by seniors from the Disney for Seniors Facebook group. They want a bathtub. Well, in this duo studio, there is no room for bathtubs. Number 5 most requested convenience item seniors wanted was makeup mirror. And there it is with the groovy light. All right. You gotta add humor and light every once in a while. All right, brighter lights in the bathroom. And this is important for seniors. This is convenience, this is safety. It may even be a safety item, but nonetheless, yet to me, with a separate light over both the toilet and the shower area, I think we'll give Disney a check mark on that one for brighter lights in the bathroom. Number 7, extra towels. Well, Duo Studio is really meant for only 2 people to stay in. So, only 2 towels. Yes, you can always call for more. Number 8, free bottled water. Come on, this is Disney. Disney does not give free bottled water. There is a refillable water bottle station outside, on the outside of the tower, the island tower, near where the gym is, but no free water. Number 9, pen and paper. No, there is no pen or pencil and paper for you to write notes with. Don't receive that anymore. We saw it in our cabin on our seniors checklist review of our balcony cabin on the Disney Fantasy. And again, you can find that on our Nancy and Dan Travel to Disney YouTube channel as well, but not here in the resort rooms. Number 10, step stool for high beds. No, there is no step stool. The bed is slightly lower than a traditional bed offered by Disney. We saw that. And as I've mentioned on other senior checklist reviews, I did ask a cast member when I was on the travel agents who specialize in Disney tours of various Disney resorts here at Walt Disney World, and Disney has a policy of not providing step stools. It's a safety issue, which I totally get. I totally understand that. However, they will not stop you from bringing your own step stool or from you having a step stool delivered to your room. All right, what's next? At least 2 chairs and comfortable chairs. Well, there are no chairs. There is the couch, which when the Murphy bed's pulled down, then you have no place to sit, other than what's going to be left on this side of the couch. You can sit here. There are 2 chairs over here on the oversized balcony. You could always bring those inside and place them accordingly where you have room. But in the Duo Studio itself, no chairs. All right, number 12 of the 15 convenience items, a table. Well, is that considered a table? I wouldn't. That's not a table. That's a countertop. That's a countertop. That's a countertop. So no table in the Duo Studio. Is the Island Tower, does it have a no pet policy? Correct. No pets are allowed other than service animals in the tower. Number 14, a touch lamp by the bed. Well, there is a touch lamp, and we saw that by the bed. It was inside here. That is only for that light strip that was on the inside, on the upper part of the pull-down bed, to turn this lamp off. Maybe not a touch lamp, but there's the on-off switch. Okay, we're almost done with the seniors checklist review. Last, number 15 convenience item, on-site breakfast, whether it's free or not. And yes, in the Poly Tower, there is the cafe, Walelu restaurant. No reservations, just walk up. It's very nice. I'm planning to have dinner tonight there. Hopefully I won't have to wait too long for that. And of course, over at Poly, there's Kona Cafe and Ohana's and so on. So, there you have it. Our senior checklist review of the Duo Studio in the Poly Tower. Now, if you want to see the full features and amenities for seniors from a senior's perspective of the Duo Studio, here is the link. You can click on that and watch that video for seniors, by seniors, right now. Alternatively, here's another of our Disney Travel Channel video for older adults and seniors from an older adult and senior perspective. Please remember to give this video a thumbs up if it helped you in any way, and consider subscribing to our channel. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.